Hey everybody, this is Ready Unknown Fox, and this time I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. This time I'm actually going to be showing one of my VHS collection. I'm going to be showing my VHS collection. What better way to start than with the Walt Disney Black Diamond Classics collection. So why don't we go on ahead and start with the first one in my collection, being the 1989 Walt Disney Classics edition of Bambi. There's your front. There's your spine. And the critique review. A parental classic seen by every generation, remember long after other movies have been forgotten, says Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times. This is a very good movie, in my opinion. Along with a lot of other people. There's your sticker label, right here, with no print date. Now this tape opens up with the 1984 FBI warning screens, followed by a theatrical trailer for The Little Mermaid, which would then be coming to theaters at the time, then the 1989 Walt Disney Classics logo, and then the start of the film. So there you have it, the 1989 Classics edition of Bambi. Next up, the 1990 Classics edition of Peter Pan for 1,000. There's your spine right here. 2 thumbs up. You feel Peter Pan is your age, no matter what age that is, says Siskel and Ebert. Now this is a very good movie. If you guys have not seen this before, you guys are definitely missing out. There's the ink label. So I've got the one with the logo pretty big over on here, and then the classics on the right side. Although you guys can't see it, the print date on this one is April 19th, 1990. So this tape opens up with the 1984 FBI warning screens, followed by then the coming to theaters bumper with a making of the Rescuers Down Under, which would then be coming to theaters at the time. A now on video cassette bumper along with a home video trailer for The Little Mermaid, then the 1989 Walt Disney Classics logo, the 1985 Walt Disney Pictures logo, and then the film. Now something y'all don't know about this tape. At the end of this tape, it still's the same. After the end, it just has that blank screen. However, on the Laserdisc version of this, at the end of the movie, after the end screen, there is a Buena Vista logo. It is only featured on the Laserdisc, however, so you cannot find it on the VHS. But there you have it, the Classics edition of Peter Pan. Next up is the 1991 Classics edition of The Jungle Book, which is a very good movie in all of our opinions. There's the spine for y'all. For pure energy, high-spirited hijinks, and cascading joy, The Jungle Book is tough to top, says People magazine. Okay. There's the ink label for y'all. With the print date of March 20th, 1991. Now this tape opens up with the 1984 FBI warning screens, the coming to theaters bumper with a sneak peek of Beauty and the Beast, which would then be coming to theaters at the time. Then there's a cut short 1986 Walt Disney Home Video logo with a voiceover saying for a home video preview that would be coming soon. Then it shows a home video trailer for The Rescuers Down Under, then the 1989 Walt Disney Classics logo, and then the start of the film. there y'all have it. The 1990 Classics edition of The Jungle Book. 1991. Okay, next up, I have the 1991 Classics edition of Dumbo. Yeah, the clamshell and the artwork is in pretty bad shape. I will try to find a better copy of this soon. But anyway, here's the spine for y'all. A film you'll never forget, says the New York Times. That is definitely good. This is probably one of Walt Disney's, one of Walt Disney's greatest films. It's pretty much up there along with all the others. There's your ink label for y'all, with a print date of May 28th, 1994. So this tape opens up with the 1984 FBI warning screens, followed by the 1989 Walt Disney Classics logo, the film's Buena Vista logo, and then the start of the film. There y'all have it, the 1991 Classics edition of Dumbo. Next up is the 1991 reissue of the Classics edition of The Sword and the Stone. This is in pretty good condition. I like this movie a lot. There's the spine. However, there's no critique review on this one, but it's alright. There's at least a talking about it. Now to show you all what the tape looks like. There's the ink label with a print date of April 25th, 1994. So this tape opens up the same way as my Dumbo tape. It has the 1984 FBI warning screens, the 1989 Walt Disney Classics logo, the film's Buena Vista logo, and then the start of the film. So there y'all have it, the 1991 Classics edition of The Sword and the Stone. Next up is one of my personal favorites, the 1991 reissue of Alice in Wonderland. Mine says Walt Disney's instead of Walt Disney Classic. There's the little thing. Here's the spine. There's the back. You'll be charmed, delighted, and deliriously amused by the latest example of the superb heights to which Disney has raised the art of movie animation. There's the tape, with the print date of February 23rd, 1994. So this tape opens up with the 1984 FBI warning screens, the 1989 Walt Disney Classics logo, the RKO fanfare, which you get to hear. However, there's no logo inside that. However, it's just the fanfare, and then the start of the film. So there y'all have it, the 1991 reissue of Alice in Wonderland. Next up, I have the 1991 reissue of Robin Hood. I think this is a pretty good movie. Here's the spine. No critique review, but at least it shows all the stuff right here. Nice artwork. There's the tape, with a print date of October 5th, 1993. Now, I'm not sure, but I can go on ahead and say that most likely this tape will open up with the 1984 FBI warning screens, the 1986 Walt Disney Home Video logo, the cut short 1989 Walt Disney Classics logo with the voiceover saying, "Look for these Disney Classics coming soon to home video," and then it has a preview for both the Jungle Book and the Rescuers Down Under. Then the Gold Feature Presentation logo, the cut short 1989 Walt Disney Classics logo, and then the start of the film. However, I do know that some copies of these have the green FBI warning screens, and the prototype 1988 Walt Disney Classics logo that was featured on Cinderella, and then the start of the film. But anyways, here is the copy of Robin Hood. There it is, the 1991 reissue of Robin Hood. Next up, I have the 1991. Next up, I have the 1991 VHS of The Rescuers Down Under. I know this is Aubrey's. I know this is The Breeze's #1 favorite Disney movie of all time. Tradition and innovation all in the same bill, says Time magazine. For that, I can't agree more. This is a very good movie. If y'all haven't seen this, you should take a watch. You should give this a watch. There's the ink label with the print date of May 10th, 1991. So this tape opens up with the 1984 FBI warning screens, the 1986 Walt Disney Home Video logo, then a silent Walt Disney Classics logo with the announcer saying, "Don't miss this timeless Disney classic on home video." Then it's got a preview for the Jungle Book, the gold feature presentation logo, the 1989 Walt Disney Classics logo, the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, and then the start of the film. So there y'all have it, the 1991 VHS of The Rescuers Down Under. Next up is the 1991 edition of Fantasia. Although it says Walt Disney's Masterpiece on it, this is a part of the Walt Disney Classics line. Again, no critique review, but probably one of Disney's longest films. Here's your ink label with the print date of November 29th, 1991. So this tape opens up with the 1984 FBI warning screens, the 1989 Walt Disney Classics logo, a silent version of the 1990 a silent version of the 1999 a silent version of the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, and then the start of the film. Man, I can't speak. That's alright. Things happen. There you all have it, the 1991 VHS of Fantasia. Next up, I have 2 copies of the 1992 VHS of 101 Dalmatians. Spines are the same. And the critique review. Great storytelling on a scale of 1 to 10. This film gets 101, says Good Morning America. Now, out of the tapes, I'm going to show this one first, because this is the one that I've had since I was little. There's your ink label for this, with the print date of March 20th, 1992. So this tape opens up with the 1992 it's got the green FBI warning screens, followed by a coming only to theaters this 1992 holiday season bumper with a theatrical trailer for Aladdin, then the lilac blue feature presentation logo, then the 1992 Walt Disney Classics logo, the clean version, the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, and then the start of the film. And then after the film is over, it has the film's Buena Vista logo with the announcers saying stay tuned for more fun, and it has the 2 bumpers saying coming only to home video, coming to home video cassette this summer, followed by a trailer for The Great Mouse Detective, and then another bumper saying coming to video cassette this fall, and then a trailer for Beauty and the Beast. So there's that. There's the first copy. And now, the second copy. Why did I pick up 2 copies? I'll show you exactly why. You will not find anything like this before. That's right, I got myself a vertical sticker label of the copy. I've got this, I actually found this at Goodwill. I was really lucky to find this. The print date on this one is March 26, 1992. It's got the same previews and all, and this is basically just the same tape, but vertical sticker label. What? How else can you go wrong? So there you have it, my 2 copies of 101 Dalmatians. Next up, I have the 1992 VHS of The Rescuers. There's the spine for y'all. Rousing and appealing, says the Washington Post, featuring the Academy Award-winning song, The Academy Award nominated song, Someone's Waiting for You. So there's the artwork. There's the tape. With a print date of June 2nd, 1992. So this tape opens up with the green FBI warning screens, followed by a coming to home video bumper with a preview for Beauty and the Beast, then a home video preview for The Great Mouse Detective, which would then now be available for VHS. The dark blue feature presentation logo, the 1992 distorted Walt Disney Classics logo, the Buena Vista logo, and then the film. So there y'all have it. The 1992 VHS of The Rescuers. Next up, I have the 1992 VHS of Beauty and the Beast. This film is number 2 on my list. It's a very good movie. The best movie I've seen this year, period. The best for adults, the best for kids, says Michael Medved of Sneak Previews. I consider this to be a really good movie. This is why it's number 2 on my list. I'll get to what number 1 is in a little bit. But in the meantime, there's the ink label with a print date of June 25th, 1992. So this tape opens up with the green FBI warning screens, followed by a coming only to theaters this 1992 holiday season bumper, the same one that you see on the 101 Dalmatians tapes. Then it's got a theatrical trailer for Aladdin, a re-release trailer for Sleeping Beauty, which would never happen. There's a Pinocchio trailer in this. There's also a special preview bumper after the feature. There's the lilac blue feature presentation logo, the 1992 distorted Walt Disney Classics logo, the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, and then the start of the film. Now, as I said before, this particular movie is number 2 on my list. So there y'all have it, the 1992 VHS of Beauty and the Beast. Next up, I have the 1993 VHS, the restored version of Pinocchio. Again, it says Walt Disney's masterpiece, but this is definitely a part of the Walt Disney Classics line. Pinocchio is a classic that has carved an honored place for itself in motion picture history, says Gene Shalit of NBC TV. Now, I know that this is NWB 1989's number 1 favorite movie, as well as a couple of other users that I know of. There's the tape with a print date of April 20th, 1994. So this is a bit later printing. But anyways, this opens up with the green FBI warning screens, followed by a preview for The Nightmare Before Christmas and a preview for Aladdin. Then it shows the lilac blue feature presentation logo, the 1992 distorted Walt Disney Classics logo, the Buena Vista logo, and then the start of the film. So there y'all go, the 1993 remastered VHS of Pinocchio, restored to its original brilliance. Next up, I have 2 different copies of Aladdin. Here's the spine. And the critique review. A film of wonders. Amazing. There ain't never been a film like this, said the Los Angeles Times. Now, to let y'all know, this film right here is my number 1 favorite Disney film of all time. And there's nothing y'all can do to stop me from choosing otherwise. This one I picked up at Goodwill for just a couple of weeks ago, with a print date of June 29th, 1993. So this tape opens up with the 1992 green FBI warning screens, followed by a sneak peek of The Lion King, which would then be coming to theaters. then a home video preview for Pinocchio, the lilac blue feature presentation logo, the 1992 distorted Walt Disney Classics logo, the 1990 Walt Disney Pictures logo, and then the start of the film. So there's that copy of Aladdin. Now this copy I've had since I was a kid. Same stuff, same things, same ink label, different print date however, June 8th, 1993. The reason why I have two copies is because this tape, the one that I had since I was a kid, doesn't work as much, doesn't work as well as it used to. Too much tracking on this, it ends up being damaged a lot. So I'm keeping this tape just as a nostalgic thing. However, whenever I want to watch a VHS, I'm going to be using this tape. So in the meantime, there it is, the 1993 VHS of Aladdin, both of which that say the original animated classic on it. And finally, to end things off, I have the 1994 VHS of The Fox and the Hound. The very last tape in the Walt Disney Classics line. Superior, a landmark Disney film, says Joel Siegel of Good Morning America. Now, I don't know where this falls on my list, but I can tell y'all that this is a pretty good movie. There's the ink label for y'all. With the print date of November 16th, with the print date of January 16th, 1994. So most likely this tape will open up with the 1984 FBI warning screens. The green FBI warning screens, my bad. A theatrical trailer for The Lion King, the lilac blue feature presentation logo, and then the 1992 distorted Walt Disney Classics logo, the Buena Vista logo, and then the start of the film. I also do know that several of these tapes, I'm pretty sure that mine does not have it on here, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of tapes have a preview for The Return of Jafar, which would then be coming to home video after the Lion King preview and before the feature presentation logo. However, I believe that mine does not have this. So there y'all have it. The 1994 VHS of The Fox and the Hound. So there y'all have it. That's my Walt Disney Classics line, and trust me, I will be getting more soon. I don't know how soon, I don't know which tapes, but I do know that I will be getting more in the near future. So if y'all have any questions or comments about any of the classics tapes, just tell me and I'll be able to hit you up, if anything. But for now, this is Ready Unknown Fox saying thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all in my next video coming soon to the channel.